So tell us about your relationship with Devi and how it all started.
So it started back in 2020. I was traveling alone to Rishikesh, and there is one temple. Not most people will know it. It's a Shakti Peeth, and I will not reveal the name of the temple. Let it be a mystery. So the people who want to reach there will reach there. So it's an hour away upwards from Rishikesh. I don't know what happened. I just went there normally, very normally, how you visit a temple.
It's a Shakti Peeth,
It's
na?
a Shakti Peeth, yes. So I was solo tripping, and this was my last day. I had a bus coming back at 12 p.m. and I don't know why I went there or the reason of it, and I saw the sunset from there. It's a very beautiful sunset point, but something shifted from there energetically. I couldn't see it till the next 2 months. I naturally started attracting or meeting people who were in the Devi worship. I had friends randomly coming up talking about Devi. I had people just reaching out to me for Devi, and I communicated with them. I have a few friends from Bombay, from Odisha, who are traditionally, from their legacy, they are from the Devi, in the Devi worship, and I started learning from them. Somehow I reached a point where she started coming in my dreams, and I ignored her. I was like, I am a proper Sikh. I am a Sardar.
Yeah.
How are you coming to me?
Yeah.
You know, the traditional way of thinking that we have. And I had no relation with her. I used to go to Vaishno Devi with my family. But nothing too significant till this point. And then I started getting dreams. I started channeling her out of nowhere. I didn't know what channeling was, and yet I was channeling her. And then when I say I started meeting people, they told me to, okay, do this, do this, and all of this thing. And just things started happening to the way that I wouldn't know, should I call it manifestation or should I call it Devi's grace. A few months only I was into her, and then she called me to Kamakhya. I told her,
and that was your first time?
Yes, that was my first time. So I was like, अगर आप चाहते हो ना कि मैं इस फील्ड में आगे जाऊँ, मेरे को बुला लो. I was like that. कि मुझे एक proper solid proof दो. Then I went to Kamakhya, and it was, oh my god, I can't tell you how the experience was. My first time I was there, I think, for 8 hours in the complex, and I was crying for those 8 hours. Crying. I don't know, it was a feeling of coming home.
I have goosebumps.
That feeling that, oh my god, I'm arrived. I don't know where I've arrived. I don't know what it is. Just that feeling that मैं आ गई हूँ. बस यही है. घर है ये. And I was crying for those 8 hours in the Kamakhya complex, and it was the most extraordinary experience. I also have a reel on it, made on it, and I saw a lot of different things around Kamakhya. There are tantrics, there is Bali happening, there's a lot of practices happening, and that was, I don't know if it was that overwhelmed, it was that feeling of coming home, but the second time I went there, I was so happy, as if यार मैं अपने मायके जा रही हूँ.
And I saw that reel.
Yes, and because it's like, अगर आप अपने घर वापस जाते हो शादी के, I'm not married, but अगर आप अपने घर वापस जाते हो शादी के बाद, आपको लगता है अच्छा लाइट का स्विच ये you know where the things are, how comfortable it is in your home. That was the feeling to me. कि मैं अपने मायके जा रही हूँ, मुझे पता है कौन सी चीज़ कहाँ है, क्या चीज़ कहाँ है, चाय पत्ती कहाँ रखी है, और बाकी सारी it's just a feeling.
Yeah.
That feeling of I'm meant to be here.
Wow.
And I'm safe here, and she wants me here more than I want to be here. So it's a very otherworldly relationship, if I have to put it, but again comes down to humanizing. I gave her a name, let's say, and I connected with her by you don't have to go to the temple to connect with Devi. You just need to tap into your heart. You just need to know she's living here. She's not living in a external environment. Be it in mandir, be it in any place else. It's never an external environment. It's always here. So that is also, I want to normalize this, that many people come to me, how should we connect to Devi? So if you're a beginner, the most you can do is, and if you don't know who you resonate with, since
Yeah.
we have so many deities in the Hindu pantheon, start by just lighting one ghee diya and setting the intention that I want to connect with a deity. What energy should I invite in my life? And you will start getting dreams. You will know who is it. It will start showing up in your reality somehow. You will just know.
Yeah.
So for me, it started with Ma Kali. And then it transitioned into another Devi, which I can't speak of here. And start small, start with just saying that I want to connect with you. Again, as I said, nobody can interfere in your life without your permission. You have to give them permission. I want you to come in, I want you to show yourself, who are you, and also there is a saying that somebody who you worship, any deity that you worship, you tend to become like them. You tend to, after a lot of sadhana, you also tend to look like them. So choose wisely. If you're in a, let's say, if you're in a homely environment, you have a family to sustain, you can't worship Ma Tara.
Yeah.
She is the Shamshan goddess.
And
right?
I think even Ma Kali, right?
Yes. A few versions, like there's Dakshina Kali and there's other. Also, if you're into, a married environment, you can't worship Dhumavati. It'll ruin you. So there are different deities for different people.
But do you think like we kind of manifest or we kind of encounter these energies in our life? Because I feel that from Kali, I think the last one is Kamala, right? So from Kali to Kamala, it's like a whole cycle,
Yes.
right? Which we have to go through. So do you think that this happens with everyone, consciously or unconsciously?
Yes. So here I want to say something. Tarot comes in. As we have major arcana, minor arcana.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Major arcana are our bigger life themes. Minor are our everyday life themes. So we are all Kali, Tara, Dhumavati, Kamala in our minor arcana, in our daily life.
Yeah.
But to worship somebody for a longer period of time, you invite their energy forever. You get committed to them. You have that relationship. Let's say you're getting into a relationship with a person, you're there, you're searching for marriage. You are getting committed for a long period.
Yeah.
You can't skip out of it, right? Everything will influence it. Your relationship with them will influence your life, your energy, how you do anything. Similarly, with a deity, all of us are these things, all of us are these personalities of the deities, but yet we can't stick to them if we do not want them in a longer, cycle.
So whom can we like worship for the longer run? Let's say Lakshmi.
So it's personal for everyone. I think Ma Durga, as we have Navratras, Ma Durga is there, Lakshmi Ma is there, Saraswati is there. Again, depends on your intention.
And how do we know like if we are praying to the right archetype or let's say the right goddess or the god?
So as I said, light that ghee diya and tell them to show up. Do not choose. The right one will show up because we don't know which is best for us.
It's just like the way Guru chooses us.
Yes.
It's the same.
Yes. So they will show up. As I said, it started with Ma Kali. She started showing up in my dreams consistently. I ignored her for the first few nights. I was like, no, I am not, connecting with you. मेरा कोई relation नहीं है आपसे, क्या करना है? I ignored her, but then it was so consistent, I couldn't avoid it anymore. So it will reach a point, if you really have it in your heart, if you're doing it for some other purpose, for that मेरे को ये दे दे, मेरे को ये दे दे, मेरे को ये दे दे, it will not happen for you. Or you might get into the wrong hands. That happens very normally.
Yes.
So if you have a pure intention in your heart, it will start showing up for you. Whoever it is, not just the Mahavidyas, any deity, any other deity might show up for you.
Interesting. I think I can go on and on and on. I have so many questions still, but we're going to come to an end now. And can you tell us like how can people reach out to you? Is there any platform, your website or something?
So people can reach out to me on shineyourlight.co on Instagram, shineyourlight.co on Instagram, and I also have a mini store by the same name.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there any like email ID or something? And
Yes.
do you have a workspace? Like, can people come to you physically also, or it's just online?
It's online as of
All
now.
right.
Yes. Yes. I only
Perfect.
take online appointments, and I work with a 7-day waiting period. So please be very patient.
7 days, guys.
Yeah,
Okay, just
please be very patient when you come to me. Don't be like, I've paid now, you give me reading now. Don't be like
I
that.
know it happens a lot. Na
Yeah.
people get so impatient कि भैया अभी के अभी
हमने
चाहिए.
पैसे दिए हैं, हमें बस अपना टाइम दे दो.
हाँ.
So you can also
Cool.
reach out to me on shineyourlight009@gmail.com.
Perfect.
Yes.
So I think it was amazing. Thank
Yes.
you for coming.
Thank you for hosting me.
enlightening us. It was amazing meeting you, talking to you. And that is it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Take care.